I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. So I tried posting a video a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was a week ago, excuse me. And it just would not download. YouTube monetized it. They did not want it out. I was talking about what I'm doing now, who I'm working with brother Kevin Annette. Some of you may be familiar with him, maybe all of you are familiar with him, but he works to fight the Vatican and the sexual abuse on children and the SRA. And probably should not have said that like that. Probably going to get kicked off for saying the S word. It's so crazy. They allow dark things to go on and they don't allow other things. It's ridiculous. But anyways, moving forward. So I'll be working with him, and we will be going into these churches, these Catholic churches, and with victims. And a lot of us aren't victims, but want to see a change and tear down the system that is being fed with money from people that attend church. So that's where we're gonna hit them up where it hurts the most, and that's their pockets. And that's how you crumble a system, right? By hitting the money. So I'll keep you informed on that. There'll be videos coming out, possibly live feeds because they're longer, and my phone can't hold up much storage anymore. We have leaflets that we're going to pass out on all the information, the legal information, and we're going to hand them out to the people who attend the Catholic churches. And make a decree with them, you know, like this is everything that they do in the list, and it's long: money laundering, mafia, SRA, SA, all these different things. And then there'll be a little leaflet at the bottom of that information pack where it will, instead of putting money into the collection plates at the Catholic Church, they will fill it out and say, I am not giving you money anymore, and I'm not funding you for the things that you are doing to children. I got to be careful what I say, y'all, because YouTube has been very not good with me lately. They're desensitizing my videos. They're shutting a lot of people off to my videos. So, like I said, I've been trying to post videos and they refuse to post them. And you know that's the truth. When you say something that hits YouTube so hard that they won't even post a video. So I'm working with brother Kevin Arnett, he's amazing. The next thing I wanted to talk about was sexual sin. There's a lot of people in the community right now that are struggling with sexual sin. How do I know this? A lot of people reach out, they talk about it. It's a real thing. It's one of the hardest things to break. This was also in the video that I talked about. Probably going to lose a lot of people because people don't like to talk about it, but it needs to be talked about, y'all. The thing is that there's a lot of people who are making excuses for sexual sin. Now, Yahawah, our Almighty Father, he makes it very clear, you know, no adulterating. And when he sent his son on the scene to give the Sermon on the Mount, what did he say? What did he say? If your eye causes you to sin, to pluck it out. If you're looking at someone and you're like, ooh, and you're married, you know, pluck it out. Like he like, this is real. Sexual sin is very heavy and it holds you down in chains, and it keeps you in a place where you just go darker and darker and darker and darker. There's a lot of brothers right now that are having such a hard time with the sexual sin, and I'm talking like pornography, masturbation. Yeah, we're gonna go there. This sister's gonna talk about it because there ain't nobody talking about it, and it's wrong. We are not supposed to drop our seed. And if you're having problems with this, you need to go to the Most High. You need to plead with Him and ask Him to help you. You're not alone. There's a lot of people having issues in this area, believe it or not. Another thing I wanted to talk about is women. Women, listen, if you are not dressed appropriately around your brothers, we have a proper way of dress for a reason, okay? And you can entice your brothers, and the brother is not, he may not even be looking for it, and all of a sudden you're wearing like the strap little shirt and everything, and you're showing stuff. You're putting thoughts in his brain. Let's cover it up. Linen on a very hot day cools you down. You don't have to worry about it. Hello. And so keeping yourself covered is a very important thing as women. I'm talking to the women right now. You don't need to show your stuff off. If you're walking in Yahawah or Yahuwah, however you want to say it, let me tell you something. You should have already had that walk with Him when He revealed to you that you need to put away those revealing clothes. You have to put away those clothes. If you're going to walk in the set-apart truth, you should be covering yourself a lot better than you maybe are, okay? Just look at yourself and be like, yeah, am I going to make my brother feel uncomfortable, my brother in the faith? If you're married, that should only be for your husband, okay? I tell this to my daughters all the time because they are heavily influenced with this world, and it's hard. And they want to dress like these girls. And I'm telling you, these girls are wearing strings, y'all, half the time. And it's like, no. I hope everybody's doing well. I've been very quiet because Father he's been raising me up to do this new thing with Brother Kevin Arnett, and go fight the Catholic Church. And that's what we're doing. Like I said, we're going to be videotaping it so y'all can see it. Probably go live. But what we do is we just go into the church. We have poster boards of all the atrocities that they have done to children, and they are still doing to children. We even bring to the surface what the Catholic Church is allowed to do still to this day to children, and how they have a decree that was made that will protect them to harm children in the most heinous ways possible. Yeah, very disturbing. So, and I'm going to call out their idolatry, because there's a lot of dead souls sitting in those pews, and they have no idea. They have no clue. They were handed down something that they were handed down from their mother and their father. And so we need to be careful. We're coming to a time where it's getting intense, and Father is saying, enough is enough. I don't know if you notice, but the mighty is falling, and they are holding on by every little thread that they can possibly hold on to right now. And you can see it crumbling. America is crumbling. 250 years is complete. If you can't see it, I don't know. You're probably too far gone in the thoughts of watching the news and everything else. I have no idea. But you need to open your eyes a little bit more. This government's not for you. The pastors are being informed right now, as we speak, in religion. They are being informed to get a load of this, to prepare the people that go to their church for an alien invasion. Why do you think the government is talking with pastors? What? Doesn't that sound a little weird, guys? Huh? Like, think about it. Because they all work together. They are all one system. That's why they call it the religious system, the education system, the banking system, the governmental system. It's one head of many little tentacles, and they're all one. And they're from the Rothschilds, and they're from the elites, and those who sit up on the hill, and they do their thing, and they bark their orders, and us little worker bees do it for them while they sit back and do nothing. That's what's going on. There's a famine coming. Doesn't take much to understand that or see it. There's a huge famine coming. When you have markets crashing, and they are, don't listen to the mainstream, okay? They are fluctuating, but the market looks like it's ready to crash, like completely crash, okay? And it's not just that. You also have these wars of genocides. That's what they are. It's a genocide. It is not anything else but a genocide. All these wars have always been genocides. It's disgusting. It's horrible. Iran did not do anything wrong. We had no... They were not coming after us. We were not at risk. This is all for greater Israel, so they can expand and do their thing. That's what this is all about. And the puppet, the orange man, otherwise known as, the trumpet, he is the voice for our actual president, Benjamin Netanyahu. So some of us know this. A lot of people don't. This is why we shouldn't be voting, because your vote doesn't matter. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about you preparing. You've got to prepare. If you have a backyard, even if you have just a front porch, okay? Even if you have a great window with sun that pours in, you can do this, okay? You can 100% grow your own food. It's not hard. It's very easy. If you have chickens, you have yourself right there the best fertilizer going. You have to wait a year, 6 months to a year to use it, but you mix that in with old food scraps, and you got yourself the best ecosystem you got going to start food, And it's not hard. Plus, our Heavenly Father gave us all these edible foods right in our backyards. And so, the dandelion, Johnny jump ups, like all of these things, they are edible. Hostas. You can eat these things. The majority of them have lookalikes that are poisonous, so you got to be careful. It's while you still have access to your phone, look it up. Get yourself prepared, because it's going to get crazy. 100% it will be crazy. Shutting down the Strait of Hormuz is only killing us and our pockets, meaning gas, food, medical, everything that you rely on now. If you're relying on it and you haven't separated yourself from the system as much as you possibly can, if you're still relying on these things, you are going to get a whiplash straight in your face. It's like you're going to get punched with a dose of reality when all this stuff falls, because it's gonna fall, and it's already happening. If you're sitting there and thinking, no, we're sitting pretty, we're wonderful, we're America, we've never had to go through this. We always work ourselves out of it. We are rich. No, we are not rich. We are poor. We are so poor right now. Russia's not even using our money. They're using nothing. We are poor. You don't have to be in fear. This is not a fear video. This is get yourselves prepared. Noah was prepared Father made him get prepared. Did he not? And you're in this end times, you need to get prepared. I'm not here to tell you what to believe and what not to believe. I believe in Yahawah the Most High. I believe he sent his son Yahushua HaMashiach. Everyone calls him God and Jesus. I have a deeper meaning. I went deeper, and I choose to follow that way. I keep the Sabbath day. I keep the 10 commands that are written on my heart, and I follow him as best as I can outside of religious thought. You cannot box me. You cannot box the Most High. You cannot put him in a box. You cannot put chains around him and tell him you got to bark like this and act like that and sit like this and dress like that. That is not Father. That is not Father. Father, if you're serious and you go to him and you're like, I want a new heart, please help me. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. I'm this, I'm that. He will give you a new heart, and he will show you how to walk. He will change you from the inside out. And it is absolutely remarkably amazing. That's what he did to me, and that's what he did to thousands of people who came out of religion and stopped doing the Sunday service and sitting in a pew, getting fed lies and just like a sermon that's really quick so we can get home and watch a football game. Like literally, that's what a Sunday service is, right? And they want their money. They want their money so bad. That's the first thing you need to do is become a member and start paying your tithes. Well, that's not biblical. None of that is biblical. You can give a gift all day long. Father wants you to help the poor. The church is not poor. Religion, like the church building, is not poor. They've got plenty of money. He wants you to help the poor, the sick, the homeless. These are the things, the widow. Those are the things that he said to go and do. He didn't say to sit in a building and get your and listen to a man or a woman tell you how to praise him and tell you how to walk while you give all your money to them so you can get healed or have riches. Come on, man. That is not him whatsoever. And that's not even in the Word. And the Word is crazy. The Bible is sitting there in their churches and no one opens it up and reads the whole thing. If they read the whole thing from beginning to end, they would know 100% that these people are shysters. They are. They just want your money, man. And 90% of the pastors that are in Southern Baptist Church, Baptist churches, all religion, any religion you can think of, are Freemasons. They follow the Freemasonry. All you need as a requirement is to believe in a higher power, in a God. They don't tell you which one. And of course, the God, if you want to use that word, of Masons is Lucifer. 110%. So, Father is in you. You are not him. We cannot usurp him. We cannot sit in his seat. We cannot be the judge. We are the kingdom, and we are supposed to bring it to this Eretz, or earth. That is what we do. And we bring it down, and we help others, and we are supposed to walk in his light and walk in his truth. It's truth and spirit. The Almighty is a spirit, and he is fire. And I'm telling you right now, he's not happy. He is not happy. Why would he be happy with this? This is trash. His creation is going to trash, and it's so beautiful, and humans are trashing it. And the elites are spraying the skies like crazy. They're poisoning our food, poisoning our clothes. They're poisoning everything. Pfizer makes the cheese. Did you know that Pfizer makes cheese? You're eating pharmaceuticals every day. If you still eat out of the grocery store, you are eating nanobots, you're eating metals, you're possibly eating human meat. Oh yeah, I said that. That is true. I've been saying that for years and years and years, and now that the Epstein files is out, everybody can see it, and oh boy, all those who were talking about McDonald's being human meat, actually fast food in general, of the trafficked children, that's what it is. It's written in the Bible that way, in prophecy. You will eat your children. I believe that's in Isaiah. Of course we can, but we need the ether under our feet. We need to be able to use it and harness it. And we're able to, y'all. We can do that. And all these scientists that are gone missing, they were doing that. And they ended up dead and ended up missing. Now, my husband seems to think they're going under the ground for what's coming. There was a whistleblower, and I don't know how true it is, but it was a man picked up 2 people, old couple, in the back of his Uber car, and they were very well-to-do, probably richer than rich that you've ever seen. This is how he said it. I don't know if any of you watched this or seen this. And they said, if you have assets to get them situated, you have 6 months to do so. And the man was like, hey, yo, you know, like, what's going on? And they didn't say anything, but they said, they were nice enough to say, get your life in order and do everything that you can to survive, because in 6 months, something's gonna happen. That's what they said. Who knows? Who knows? I rely on the Most High for everything. He gives me visions. He talks to me. He warns me. Definitely a famine is coming. Definitely, you can see that. Anyone can see that from a mile away that this is coming. I had an amazing video, and it was taken down by YouTube before it was even completely fully downloaded. They just took it right off. But there's a lot going on. I can't sit around and I can't just watch anymore. I don't know how anyone can. The children are very important to my heart. They are the face of the Father, of the Most High. And I have a really big heart for traffic survivors. So I'm going to work with them. And I'll do whatever I can. I'm a minuscule nothing, right? I'm just like this tiny little speck on this earth. I'm not something major. I don't have a ton of money. But I'm going to do what I can while I'm alive in ways that Father will show me. But yeah, we can heal ourselves, and you are absolutely right. Our Heavenly Father made our bodies able to heal ourselves. 100%. But they gave things like dentists and doctors and nurses and all of these things in the system to keep us poisoned and sick. And then when we're really sick, like with the big C word, cancer, which is actually a parasite, it's a parasite, they give you more poison so they can top you off and kill you in an even worse way. It's terrible. It's awful. And this is what they're doing. And this is what they've been doing. And people are waking up, and I love it, because the world needs to see it. The world needs to see the truth. We need to get out of the deception. We need to clear our minds. We need to ground ourselves. We do need to get our souls prepared. 110%. Our souls should belong to the Most High. We should get our souls prepared before we prepare anything else. I've always said that. That is my number one go-to is, do I need to forgive anyone? Does anyone need to ask for forgiveness? Has anyone hurt me? Things like that, you know, like just scan your heart. Check your heart for the beams, right? Because there's a lot of beams and specks, and we shouldn't be pointing out specks in our brothers and sisters' eyes if we've got a beam sticking right out of our eyes, right? We don't need to be doing that. We need to first heal ourselves spiritually and physically. But we're just here to help one another, to walk this path. It's hard. It's very hard. And it's only going to get harder. I just found out a realtor that we're working with right now. My husband's mom passed away late last year. I don't do Christmas or Easter or Halloween or any of that. No, it's not a religious thing. I don't participate in paganism and the child sacrifices. I serve a higher being that is against that. So why would I be celebrating those things? And why would my energy be going into those things on those days? You can download a satanic calendar if you would want to and read what happens on those days, and your jaw would hit the floor, and you probably would stop celebrating them as well, because your energy feeds these altars, by the way. So but anyways, I was just meeting with a realtor to sell her house, and people are dropping right and left. They are, and we know it's the jab. The jab is getting there. If you didn't die during the pandemic because of the jab, you are going to die. If you got the jab, eventually you're going to die of some sort of cancer or a massive heart attack. That's what has happened to my husband's mom. She was fully vaccinated. She was an RN. She trusted the science. She wouldn't listen to me. She wouldn't listen to anyone. She thought we were weird. She thought we were crazy. Tinfoil hat wearing family. I'd rather be called crazy and a tinfoil hat wearing person than to be in a box. We've got this life, and we need to utilize it to its fullest. And at any rate, talking to the realtor, people are committing suicide. The suicide rate is it's climbing. And these are military. This is military men and women. Because they are waking up and they are seeing that they were participating in one of the biggest awful genocides, which is any war that you can possibly imagine, and it's eating them up. They killed innocent people, and they know they did, and this is their outcome, and it's so sad. It's so sad. I have family that were military. I have friends that were military, and they all say the same thing. We shouldn't have been there. We shouldn't have killed them. It wasn't even for what they were saying. 9/11, things like that was all, that's the government. The government did that. Got us all in an uproar and upset at Iraq. For what? For what? Because they didn't even do anything. They weren't even involved. They made it all up to get us to go fight innocent people. Completely innocent people. And if you're still thinking that 9/11 was Iraq, you need to wake up more. If you're still thinking that this was a foreign country that did this to us, that we were under attack, you need to wake up. Because no. You know what? Do yourself a favor. Go on Google. It's still there. Look up Rabbi Finkelstein interview. Rabbi Finkelstein interview. I believe this was 2001 or no, 2002. It was in the early 2000s. But he obviously is a rabbi. He hates us goyim, which is dogs, right? He hates us, we're cattle. And he's talking to a pastor that says Yahweh. He believes in Yahweh. And he's telling him about what they do to children on the altar and what they do with the meat of those children, and they put it in our fast food. And he also then talks about 9/11, and he literally said, did you see any Jews during 9/11? He said they all had a warning to leave a couple of days prior. There was not one Jew that died. And I'm not against Jews. I'm just saying this is what he said. Okay? Because they knew what was happening. It was an inside job. It was a Zionistic job. You need to understand that. The Zionists are different from Jews. The Zionists are evil. They are evil, and they're running everything, along with the Roman Catholic Church. The Jews, there's many, many, many of them that are completely against the Zionists. They want nothing to do with them. There was a message retracted. I could talk forever, y'all. How's everybody doing? I know it's hard out there. It really is. It's heavy. It's very, very heavy. It's awful out there right now. I try to get out in the sun as much as I can in the gardens, and I try to like recenter myself with Father, because everything that we're seeing is just, it's heavy. The genocide, the children dying, innocent people dying. It's disgusting. It's awful. And it's not right. It's not right at all. But yeah, I think I'll stop there. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you keep going. I hope you don't give up. When you feel like giving up, remember that you're here for a reason. You have a purpose, and you have to fulfill that purpose. If you may not even know what that purpose is. It took me a while to find that. My purpose is to fight for the innocent children. My purpose is to fight for the trafficked victims and to stand by their side and fight with them. I have a very big heart and a very big passion for it. Father put that in me. So, you have something that Father put in you as well. You may be on here and not even believe that there is a creator, because everything that you're seeing is really shaking you to the core. But let me tell you, there is a creator, and he did create all things. He even created you. He stitched you. I mean, look at yourself. You can actually see the stitches in your fingers, in your wrist. He stitched you together in your mother's womb. He formed you. Before your mother knew you, he knew you. You're here for a reason. And we can get sidetracked with the things that we want to do, the things that other people want us to do. We can get sidetracked with watching the news. Just things are heavy, right? Then we are heavily indoctrinated on top of that. But you have a purpose. Search yourself, your inner self. What is it that he wants me to do? You know, he doesn't want you to go and hurt people. That's not what he wants you to do. He wants you to do something, and he's sown it inside of you. Don't let that fall to the ground, and then your time is up, and then you meet him, and he goes and shows you what you could have done and what you could have been. And then, you know how devastating that moment will be for you when you see the other outcome of what if you did do that? Because he's going to show you, this is what you could have been. This is what you could have done. And you didn't do it because you have fear. Because someone was saying, no, no. If you already know what you need to do and you have fear rising up inside of you, that's the enemy trying to tell you no. Okay? Father already showed you, go and do it. Rise and do it. Okay? Because we need you. We need each other during this time more than ever. We really, really do. I know I said a lot of things in a very short time. And trying to get it all out as much as I can. I've actually thought about deleting my YouTube for a while there, but people keep telling me they leave it on, but YouTube keeps censoring me like you wouldn't believe, man. And they took a lot of my subs away. They're just, when you speak truth, man, they wanna shut you up. And it's so crazy, right? Because you got people out there like Candace Owens and others, Tucker Carlson. They speak their truth, right? They speak some truth that is similar, not fully, but they're not sensitized. Makes you wonder, right? It's a show. It's all a show. Make them feel like we are all connected, right? We're not all connected. Not to them. We're not connected to the big people, the people on the hill. No way, man. We're not. Don't ever think that we are, because we aren't. On that note, I'm going to let you go. I hope you all are well. Take care of yourselves. Prepare. Grow food. Grow as much food as you possibly can, and can it. You can YouTube how to can. It's so simple. It's scary at first, using a canner, but you can even do it the old-fashioned way with just boil water in a pot. And you wait for the top of the can to, like, to make a pop sound. I didn't even do that. Makes that sound. And then you have canned glass food for like 4 to 6 years, sometimes even more than that, depending on how you can it and what you're canning. So just prepare. Get yourself a bag, an oh shit bag, okay? An oh poop bag, and fill that up and prepare. If you have to run, you need a bag full of stuff, okay? Full of things, tactical things that you are going to need to survive. Have a plan. Get yourself a paper map, because phones may not be useful. Cars may not be useful. Learn the terrain of your woods. Learn it. Get yourself a good pair of shoes, man. Start working out. Get your body healthy. Prepare. And if it's for nothing, then whatever. You look good and you have a lot of food and all's well, right? That's how I look at it. Look at the writing on the wall. It is before us. America is fallen. And eventually, it is really going to fall. And we're going to run out of gas. And we're going to run out of food. And this is what they want, though. This is a whole part of their system. Understand that. You are loved. Lean on Yah. Give everything over to Him. He will protect you. He will show you the way. He will show you the way out when things get hard and heavy. He loves us. He doesn't want anything happening to us. So, and I always say, they can kill the body, but they can't take the spirit. My spirit belongs to Him, Most High Yahawah. You are loved. Shalom, shalom.